This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. That's reeled in. It's Baker. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Baker.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Horn Frogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. On the run, it's Russell. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. And now the running back's got it again. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here comes again, the offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down at the 40, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Hot over the middle. It's Odom. Touchdown, Miami, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finds room at the 30. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. Nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, going to be watching this game and being very proud.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. They'll play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
First down here for this offense.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Using his legs. It's Russell. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's TCU with the lead so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's...
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the TCU offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. He fires it down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Grab down the middle. It's Baker. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. Pulls it in. It's Baker. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talked about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
It's an out route, the catch made. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Positive yards.
Great move in the open field. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Canes. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point goes up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Horned offense takes the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Here comes the point after attempt. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. here on first down. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Use the ground game here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Over the middle. It's Payne. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Finds his man. It's Baker. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop. But the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right after all that. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Now, this just must not be his night. He had all day and all night in the pocket there and still ends up throwing an interception.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Using his legs, it's Lyon. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. They'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. These guys are already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's a blitz look here from the defense. They make the stop at the 5. It'll be first and goal from there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking. And we'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures. Great. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Handoff from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Breaks free. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Grab behind the line. It's Joseph. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. No huddle here for the offense. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
Looks right for a quick completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
A quick throw out left, complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And third down is a handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Joseph. And the defense swarms not much much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Canes, to put them on top now. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Look out, room to run here. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game deadline. A classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miami. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
TCU, 42.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bailey. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, TCU.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They'll run it to the left. In the clear at the 25. Here he goes. At the 30 now. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Makes the grab. It's Baker. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Horned Frogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. With the catch, it's Payne. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The sure hands. It's Shelton. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Payne. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. Defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes...
Touchdown, Horn Frogs. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of the secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the defense has it. Still a live ball here. He's at the 50. Now the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it the distance for 2 points.
Chris, how about this? After that touchdown, I think we just assumed the extra point's good, right? And it's going to be a tie game down the final stretch here. But, man, they had other ideas. It's not very often you score a touchdown, down one possession, and come away from that experience feeling like it was all for nothing. What a play and return by the block unit.
He safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Working clock with the ground game. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Takes the handoff again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield with the left. And he's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Press coverage now from the secondary. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On the ground, it's Russell. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff things coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Canes. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
TCU, 55.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Contact as he let the ball go. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He could go. And he steps out at the 8, a crucial takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force